Hello everyone, it's Sandra and welcome to my bathroom. I feel like I'm in one of those Vogue magazine, Harper's Bazaar videos. Did I frantically clean this bathroom before filming this footage? You bet I did. Just trying to live my Architectural Digest fantasy. I thought today would be fun to change the scenery and give you a little tour of what is in my skincare cabinet and kind of talk you through my current everyday skincare routine that I've been doing moving into fall. Just a nice little skincare update. I haven't done, I don't think I've done like a skincare routine video or any skincare related videos on my channel in a while. So I was well overdue for an update. I can't even explain to you the satisfaction that I get from a nice, well-organized skincare cabinet. On the bottom shelf, I have more of my body care items. The middle shelf houses my everyday skincare products. These are products that I use every day, whether they're part of my morning routine or my evening routine. And then on the top shelf, I have stuff that I use more on a weekly basis or every other week, more of like my skincare treatment products. Without further ado, let's get into the middle shelf, which is my everyday skincare essentials. Now, I try to have them organized from order of application. So we start over here with makeup removal. I have my eye makeup remover, which right now is the Clarins one. I have been using this on and off for almost as long as I've been on YouTube. I first bought it because the Anna edit mentioned it. It's a really, really great eye makeup remover. I love the fact that it can get all my mascara off and any heavy duty eyeshadow without any tugging or moving too much. Soak a cotton pad. I like to use reusable ones, just reusable bamboo ones that I bought from Amazon. And then I just leave it on to my eyelid for maybe 30 seconds and then everything just lifts off. I also really like the La Roche-Posay Respectissime waterproof eye makeup remover. So these two, I kind of alternate between the two. Then for makeup removal on the rest of my face, I've been using this Versed Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm. And this is really nice. It's kind of like if the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm and the Eve Lom Cleansing Balm had a baby. This melts so beautifully and so easily, and it really does a good job at removing all my face makeup. This does have eucalyptus oil in it. It doesn't irritate my eyes, but it has the potential. So if you're very sensitive, have a very sensitive skin, you tend to be sensitive to essential oils, maybe, exercise a bit of caution with this, but I love it and it removes my face makeup really well. Now, if you live in an area with really hard water, you will need a washcloth to remove it. But if you live in an area with softer water, this can rinse off clean without needing a washcloth. I personally live in an area with quite hard water, so I always like to use a washcloth with some lukewarm water to remove the excess. You can find this at Target in the United States, and in Canada, they just recently started carrying this line at Shoppers. I love the smell. It's a really nice spa scent, very, very, very similar to the Eve Lom Cleansing Balm. For my second cleanse and for my everyday morning cleanser, I use the Jordan Samuel Skin Matinee Gel Cleanser. This is a great non-foaming water-based cleansing gel. Has a little bit of salicylic acid, but it's not super strong or super harsh or anything like that. Maybe if you're on the dry side, the cream version of this might be more suitable. I love both. Right now, I'm just using the gel one. And although my whole skincare lineup might seem quite intense and quite extra, this is actually reasonable for me because I used to have maybe 4 or 5 different cleansers open and going at the same time. And so now this is very pared back for me. This is just my go-to. I do have one other cleanser. I have the Caudalie foaming cleanser that I keep in the shower. After cleansing, sometimes I do like to do a little face mist, and this is the face mist that I'm testing out right now. It's the Tower 28 SOS face mist. I just bought the mini version because I was trying to kind of decide whether or not I love it enough to buy the full size. And I like this, but I can't say that it's become an indispensable step or indispensable product in my skincare routine. Next, we go in with eye care, and I don't exactly remember the reason why, but Caroline Hirons always recommends putting on your eye cream or eye serum, any eye care products, you put them on before you put on the rest of your skincare. So after cleansing, the first thing you do is tackle the eye area, and then you put on all your serums and all the other stuff on the rest of your face. I always applied eye cream towards the end when I was applying my moisturizer. So over the last couple of months, I've kind of tried switching my routine around a little bit and doing the eye product after cleansing before doing the rest of my facial skincare, and so far so good. I am enjoying it, and I'm absolutely thrilled to say that this portion of the video is actually sponsored by Clarins. I am forever grateful to you for watching my content, and I'm always grateful to have the opportunity to work with brands that I genuinely love, brands whose products I've been buying for many years. Brand gushing aside, the new Clarins Double Serum Eye is really good. It does everything I want an eye care product to do. It has the same innovative technology, like the double chamber technology that they use in the classic double serum. And the reason why they have two different chambers is to kind of keep the active ingredients in the phase that they're most stable in, and then they only combine when you pump them out, so they stay as fresh as possible for as long as possible. Half of it is water-based, the other half is oil-based. So that way the water-based ingredients and the oil-based ingredients are just living happily stable in the little bottle, and then when you pump it out, you can mix the two textures together and then apply on the eyes. The eye formula for the double serum contains 13 different plant extracts selected to help nourish, to help depuff, firm, and just really hydrate and moisturize the eye area throughout the day. I love to use this morning and night. I personally don't feel the need to layer a different eye cream on top of it. This has enough moisture and hydration for me. Maybe if you have a very dry under eye area, you might want to layer on another eye cream on top. The best way to describe it is refreshing. It just feels like a drink of refreshing water under the eyes. And they have this great little technique that you can use to give yourself a little bit of lymphatic drainage, just gently pressing on and activating the lymph nodes to help with drainage and depuffing. Wears so beautifully under makeup. It just refreshes and gives me hydration and moisture without feeling greasy afterwards. They do have two little settings on the top here to kind of control how much you're dispensing. You can do a big pump or a little pump. Any excess product that gets left behind is really nice to just kind of tap onto the center of the forehead as well. And it just feels like a treat. It feels like a special relaxing moment in my routine, which I really look forward to. And if you are like me and you love lightweight, refreshing textures, definitely give this a try because you will love it. I'm actually really happy with the way my eye area looks. So after I go in with my eye product, it's time for my facial serums. And if it's during the day, I use the Caudalie Vino Perfect serum. This is actually a really nice serum. It kind of does everything I want a morning serum to do. I haven't been using a vitamin C serum over the last month. I had just been experiencing some irritation on and off, and I ended up attributing it to vitamin C. So I'm taking a break from vitamin C serum right now, and I'm just using this in the morning. I really like this. It kind of tackles my current skincare concerns. There is a bit of niacinamide in here for brightening. There is hyaluronic acid for hydration. There is also some salicylic acid to kind of help, you know, keep my pores nice and clear. And it's great. I have no complaints. The next serum, I use this, sometimes I use this in the day if I feel like I need more hydration. Most of the time I just use it at night. And it's the SkinCeuticals Hydrating B5 Gel. This is just a very hydrating serum, very like no muss, no fuss. But what I do love about it compared with other hydrating serums that I've tried is that this does not leave the skin feeling sticky or tacky at all. It kind of sets to a really nice silky finish. So sometimes if I am very oily that day, I skip moisturizer and I just use this. I find out my skin is happy. Then, you know, I just do my sunscreen and my makeup on top. So this is my current hydration serum. Of course, I also have a bottle of the original Clarins Double Serum. This is something that I use daily on my neck and my chest. I do use it on my face if I feel like my skin is having a dry moment. My skin is normally like combination oily, like I have a very oily T-zone. Sometimes my cheeks feel a little bit dry, so then I will just tap in a little bit of this on any dry areas, and it definitely helps balance things out. I don't use it so much during the day. This is more of an evening product for me, but it just feels, it's like a really nice relaxing ritual. It also leaves a really beautiful glow as well if I use it on my décolleté area. For moisturizer, I don't use this every single day because, like I said, my skin's kind of having an oily moment, but as needed, I will go in with the Omorovicza Balancing Moisturizer. This is a really nice moisturizer. This reminds me of the Elemis Superfood Moisturizer. So if you have this moisturizer and you really like it, I recommend checking out the Elemis one. I know that people overuse the phrase "a little goes a long way," but that definitely applies with this product. I only use one pump and it's more than enough. It really is a beautiful lightweight moisturizer. It's not too watery, it's not too creamy, it's not greasy. It really delivers a great amount of moisture without using up so much product, which is great because this is a very expensive moisturizer, and the scent is again like a nice spa scent. The next product here is one of my evening staples for the last year and a half, and it's my tretinoin. This is a prescription only product. The formula that I'm using right now is by the brand Apostrophe. I've tried a generic tretinoin, the original Retin-A cream. I've tried the brand Altrino, and they're all great. It's just whatever you can get your hands on, whatever your dermatologist, your doctor recommends. I just thought I would give this Apostrophe a try because they give you the tretinoin, but they can also compound it with another skincare ingredient depending on your skincare concerns. So my particular formula also contains 15% azelaic acid, which my skin really likes. The final step of my morning skincare routine is sunscreen application, and I have two sunscreens that I use depending on how my skin is feeling. If I'm having an oily skin day, I will go in with the Shiseido Urban Environment UV Protector. This is SPF 42. If I'm having a normal skin day or slightly drier skin day, I will go in with the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. This has SPF 50 in it, and I did do a blog post of my favorite, like my top 5 holy grail facial sunscreens, so I will be sure to have a link to that in the description box if you're interested. Now let's take you through the bottom and top shelves of my skincare cabinet. The bottom shelf, like I mentioned, is mostly body care products. I have my fragrances. I have 2 fragrance oils by Oil Perfumery that I really like. My Koki Rose Body Oil that just smells like absolute heaven. I always keep my current go-to everyday fragrance in my skincare cabinet. Right now, I'm still on the Atelier Cologne Clementine California kick. My deodorant. Then in this little cup, I just have like miscellaneous items. I have this roller that is really great to help depuff the eyes. I feel like I need a little bit of extra help with that lymphatic drainage. If I wake up super puffy and just in need of a little extra TLC, I just take this guy and I just roll it around, and the metal tip feels nice and cooling, and it's just like a nice sensation. If the situation is really dire, I will go to the fridge and take those like under eye patches, like the silicone under eye patches that are nice and chilled, and I apply those on top of my eye serum as well, and just kind of let things marinate for 15 minutes, and that tends to have my under eye area looking A+. Body moisturizer, and right now I'm using the Clarins Moisture Rich Body Lotion, which feels like velvet on the skin. I love it. Then in here we have my self-tanning products, and these have been like my holy grail self-tanning products for a long time. I've repurchased them over and over and over again, and they just work so well for me. I just haven't been tempted to try anything new. For my face, I've been using the Liquid Bronze Self Tanning by Clarins. For the body, my go-to is the Saint Tropez Self Tan Express Mousse. Love this stuff so much. They just make things really easy. Haven't been self-tanning too much lately, but my peak self-tanning time of the year is usually between spring, like the end of spring, start of summer. That's usually when I go pretty hard with the regular self-tanning, but as we taper off into fall and winter, I don't self-tan as often. Maybe I do it once a month if I'm in the mood, but it's always nice to have my go-to products on hand. Then the very top shelf is where my skin treatment type products live. I have a tiny little baby jar of May Lindstrom Blue Cocoon. This is just a sample that I got last time I had ordered from the May Lindstrom website. I don't use this product very much now, but this is a lifesaver in the depths of winter when I have chapped skin, maybe around my nose, if I'm blowing my nose too much or anything like that. This just helps soothe chapped, dry, cracked skin, and it's a really, really nice little product to have. And the little jar, the tiny little baby jar, usually lasts me like a year and a half. It's great. Here I have a spot treatment, a benzoyl peroxide acne treatment. I always have one on hand. Right now I'm using the Dr. Zenobia one. It's 5% benzoyl peroxide. I also really love the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac. My skin responds really, really well to benzoyl peroxide, and it helps clear out my acne if I have any breakouts. This is a like at-home peel, at-home facial exfoliant that I really enjoy. I use this maybe once a week. If I use this, I do not use my tretinoin. It's the Skin Perfecting 25% AHA plus 2% BHA exfoliant peel, and this is great. This really helps get rid of any flaky dead skin. It definitely diminishes fine lines as well, and it's an intense peel, but you only leave it on for 10 minutes, and I'm actually really, really enjoying it. Another product that I really enjoy if I'm having a more of an oily skin day, this was so great for me in the midst of summer. I'm not using it as frequently now as my skin is transitioning to like not being quite as oily for fall, but it's great. It's the Youth to the People Super Clay Mask. This also contains BHAs, contains niacinamide, contains clay. It's a really nice, really gentle clay mask. It's not very drying. I've been using it maybe once a week, and I use this in the morning. If I wake up and my skin's just feeling oily, then I will incorporate this in my morning routine after cleansing, and it helps keep the oils at bay throughout the day. I also have a classic 2% BHA from Paula's Choice. I don't use this on my face, but I like to use this if I have any ingrown hairs. It works great as a little spot treatment for that. I have a can of Aven thermal water, which always comes in handy. In this little Muji organizer, I also have an aloe vera gel, which is just always nice to have on hand. Then I have a little cup with just various tools that I use to apply my face masks with. And then the last thing in here is just the conductive gel that I use for my microcurrent device. I have the Zip microcurrent device that I use maybe 3 times a week. I definitely notice a difference when I am regular with it. I do love a little at-home spa day. There are so many amazing resources too if you want to get into like facial massage and stuff like that. I find it really relaxing. Let me know if you are the same. But yeah, that concludes my little skincare cabinet tour. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Let me know what your current favorite skincare product is in the comment section below. And if you are in the market for a new eye care product, definitely check out the new Clarins Double Serum Eye. It is beautiful, especially if you're like me, you don't like heavy, greasy eye creams. You will like this. The texture is absolute perfection, and it just kind of targets all the concerns that I have in the eye area, and it just feels like a treat every single time I put it on. So again, appreciate you watching this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.